He's not allowed to touch you. He knows what you're here for.
Thanks for watching another Slice of SciFi video review. I'm Noah Richmond.
And I'm Daren Goldsvig.
We are talking about Split. The latest from M. Night Shyamalan. Split, of course, is a film that covers the the phenomenon of multiple personality disorder. Basically, we have a character being played by James McAvoy, who many of us will remember as Professor Xavier from I guess you would say the X-Men prequels. And in this, he is somebody who has a number of different personalities that switch back and forth within his body. He winds up capturing, kidnapping, and holding a few lovely young, I don't know if they're high school age girls.
I think they were high school girls.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be in the film anyway.
Yeah. Right, probably like in their mid-20s.
Real life, right. But anyway, this is another starring role for Anna Joy Taylor, who we remember from The Witch.
Yes.
And,
is that Haley Lou Richardson?
That's not the one from The Witch, but that is one of the other girls.
Okay.
And,
You're right. You're right.
But anyway, so it's basically, the film is it's a suspense film. It's also very much a tour de force acting performance with James McAvoy. And those are the main selling points of what you're getting with this film. You're really getting to see an extremely versatile actor show his acting performance, taking on all sorts of different roles within his one body. And it's also a film where there's a lot of claustrophobia and suspense and trying to escape while you've been kidnapped and locked up. So anyway, what would you say were some things that you liked about this movie?
Well, I liked how it kind of set the pace up in the beginning. We knew it was going to be an intense film, is obviously the title, and hinted. I thought at the start it was very non-M. Night Shyamalan. It was straightforward, and it kind of felt like this might be a good movie that since Sixth Sense, which I think was more of a traditional type movie instead of this normal crap that he's put out recently. Yeah. So I was enjoying it, and it was McAvoy's performance was just captivating. I couldn't, he was by far the best thing about this movie. Having said that, the movie was kind of embracing that performance, and it was coming along pretty well. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed his performance, obviously, and for the most part, I enjoyed the movie. But it's just parts that we'll probably talk about that kind of ruined it for me. So. Yeah,
and so I'm going to second everything you just said, and I think that what this film shows is that if M. Night Shyamalan was given a script that he had to adhere to, that was a well-written script for a straightforward, tense thriller, that he could actually deliver something probably pretty solid if he wanted to.
No gimmicks.
However, M. Night Shyamalan likes to write and direct his films, and he certainly has his own line of thinking, I suppose is how we could say it. So really, it's yet another film where everything is leading up to some twist, some big reveal at the end that just winds up being completely disappointing, and ruining everything that led up to it.
And that's the big downer. And like I would recommend this film to see just on the performance of McAvoy. And I can see why some people might like it just because you get lost in his performance. But it's like he goes back to the same gimmicks, the same thing he does, and it kind of like he'll develop little subplots and they never get realized.
Right.
And it doesn't take you anywhere. It's just nothing more than a distraction. And if anything, it's supposed to be a part of a character arc. It never gets developed. So all you have is this normal straight line going through that you try to follow.
Right.
And at some point, you just kind of trust that it's going to end with a gimmick because it is an M. Night Shyamalan movie. And again, I really just, God, he was so good. Being able to jump from one, personality to another, that says a lot about an actor. I mean, who can, number one, pull it off, but then do it in a way that is so, and the dialogue is really corny. And so that's another thing, is to be able to deliver it without sounding really cheesy. And that's one of my bigger knocks on Shyamalan is his dialogue is it's always kind of corny, and it's kind of monotone the way he has his actors speak it, But anyway, I really wanted to love this movie a lot more because I think the whole concept is really fascinating about, and something that he's studied in his past movies about how we as humans can be greater than we are. So.
Yeah. So I think basically we could both recommend James McAvoy's performance, but on the whole, I for one could not recommend the movie because I feel that it needs a script.
Yeah, and then sometimes the arrogance on his part to assume that everyone has ever seen an M. Night Shyamalan movie with his twists and the way they end,
Yeah.
Because if you've never seen a movie before, everybody's, you're going to be wondering what the hell is that about,
Yeah, it's
And I don't wanna
definitely throws in something that's very referential to his previous work that could be lost on a lot of people.
Exactly, and there's like an arrogance to that. So, but
Yeah.
I think though from what he's done in the last 10 years, this is actually maybe a step in the right direction. I don't know, but
Yeah. Well, for me, it's still M. Night Shyamalan.
Right.
I still can't say I recommend it, and
yeah,
so that's my thoughts. And
yeah, I would just recommend it on the performance of McAvoy. But again, you're going to leave the theater hopefully with appreciating that. But I think you'll probably leave it just the same way I felt. And next,
right.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah,
Anyway, and that's our thoughts. So thank you for watching Slice of SciFi.
see you.